What's the buzz? This is Zeta Beetle, and welcome back to Galactic Swarm Squad. Today begins my journey into joining the Longshot League. This basically means that Longshots or someone, I forget exactly who, challenged me to take down opponents from over 50 meters away, or at least do a lot of damage to them anyway. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Or at least that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing in this episode, as this particular round has me harvesting fruits and vegetables for good old Farmer Steel. For a grumpy old cybernetic farmer, he's for the most part a civil guy. But you do not want to make him angry, and he's already paranoid enough. He's one of the people that you can get a bounty from, and he can pay a really handsome salary for having taken down said person. And all of that due to the fact that he thinks that they got his corn. So, as you may have probably heard, there is definitely a quest line involving the incident in question, and the culprit happens to be Sunflower, and this is due to a little debt that he owes her. Alright, so, after having harvested those, I go for the challenge to eliminate players and to drive a vehicle from Sweaty Sands to Pleasant Park. Yes, I do in fact make my way all the way to Sweaty Sands, pick up a car, and then drive that to Pleasant Park. Because my drive to complete quests, that's really all I have in order to enjoy Fortnite. Like, I know that I and Jester have harped on this before, but we will remind you as many times as it takes to get you to understand and respect that we just simply cannot pull off a in-it-to-win-it mindset in this game. We do not have the skills required to win consistently, and it's just not worth doing. It's just not worth playing just to win. So, we went on to do something that we found true enjoyment in this game: completing challenges. And that's what our Let's Play series is going to include from here on, except the rare instance where we do get a win. That goes on to Greatest Battles, because it impresses us so much that we have to clip it right then and there and put it on Greatest Battles. And I know that we have very outdated content on that, but that is due to the sheer number of wins and other incredible feats that we have pulled off in that. And we're still just at the tip of the iceberg. There are some things that we've managed to do before our YouTube debut, and that ends up making up some potential future episodes of it as well. But if I went back that far, we'd probably have to change the name from simply Greatest Battles to Greatest Battles Rewind. So, if anyone's interested in that group of series, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll just keep on doing what we're doing here, and be on our merry way. So I don't know exactly what vehicle I drive from the Sweaty Sands, even though I literally just researched this today. My memory is terrible, okay? Just go on. Anyway, I'm guessing it's a car, or at least something that goes on the road. But either way, the challenge is to drive a vehicle from Sweaty Sands to Pleasant Park, and that's just the long and short of it. Somebody decides to try and shoot at me, so I give him a few punishing volleys of lever-action rifle fire, and take them down in a couple of shots. That's probably about the best that I can do with a sniper at this current point in time. Both I and Jester have been improving when it comes to our sniper plays. However, for the most part, we still suck. So here I am driving the car in question to Pleasant Park, and essentially getting that challenge done. As you can see, I don't really have my license at this point, so my driving skills here leave more to be desired. I keep going off the road, I keep flipping the car over. It's just all sorts of messes. So, I keep running into trees. So, yeah. That's, yeah. That's not really, great, yeah, that's not really a great, record, is it? And I even drive into the storm because I'm just that determined to get the quest done. You see where, Marty Jester gets it now? Alrighty. Well, that takes care of that round. Onwards to the next. This is one of those few instances where my risk pays off. As well, my risk-taking, of course. That is to say, I managed to get out of the storm and move on to the rest of the round, and still managed to get the quest done that I'm aiming for next. That is to say, eliminate players. In the last round, you saw that I managed 2 out of 3 eliminations. So, with me having said that I managed an elimination this round, I'm pretty sure you know that I'm about to get my 28th point. Or 26th, I meant. No, actually, 27th. Yeesh. Math. My weak spot. Okay, so I go into the lodge at Weeping Woods and start collecting up ammo. I thought I was going to pick up that SMG, but apparently I had a distaste for suppressed SMGs at that point. But I did collect up a normal assault rifle. As you may have heard, I have quite the record with assault rifles. So, given that bit, you can assume that I'm going to make my next elimination with the assault rifle, and you'd be right. Because the punishing volleys of this thing, they're just nothing to sneeze at. You can spam it, you can use the focus fire, and you'd still do good with the assault rifle. It's a versatile weapon, and I love it for it. So, the biggest thing for me is, if it has a firing rate of below 1.3, then I struggle with it. And I say 1.3 because nowadays I have found weapons that have that exact same firing rate, and I actually do half decent with them. The tactical shotgun, which has been one of my standbys for ever since the career began, that ends up being that has a firing rate of 1.5. So, with that being said, the tactical shotgun is among my favorites, and the shotgun that I used to have the most success using. Well, yeah, because nowadays the auto shotgun exists, and it deals more damage per shot. So, where damage is concerned, the auto shotgun definitely has the edge. And I'm not referring to the Maven auto with its 1.3 firing rate. I'm talking about the original auto shotgun with its 1.5 firing rate. So, and by the way, whenever I say 1.5, I mean 1.5. And the reason I don't say 1.5, despite it being easier, I don't know. I just go along with that. Come to think of it, I'm half decent with the semi-auto and lever action snipers, and I don't really think that they have a really low firing rate. Well, a really high firing rate themselves. The semi-auto may have 2 point something, but I think the lever action rifle has somewhere in the ones. But one weapon that I absolutely struggle with using is the pump shotgun. That has a 0.7 firing rate. Like I said before, I'm actually half decent with a lever action rifle. But anyway, continuing on. Let's see what all loot we have here. Bouncers, a purple assault rifle, aka Purple Scar, and to get you guys into the loop as to what we mean when we say a scar, the design of the high-tier assault rifles are the design of a assault rifle type known as a Scar L. This is opposed to a Scar H, which has a higher firing rate and probably a more punishing volley of bullets to go along with that. Meaning, the Scar H is a much more powerful assault rifle with a incredibly high firing rate. Probably too much to really be put into Fortnite. But then again, the incredible Mark 7 assault rifle exists, so... And I call it a Mark 7 because the first two letters of the name is NK, which usually stands for Mark. So that's why I call it a Mark 7. And Jester does this as well, so yeah. I fire upon that person on the heel with my lever action rifle because its high damage output is what I'm going for here. But when that doesn't work, I just spam them with the purple scar, and they just fall to their death. I forgot about that. Past me doesn't seem to have gotten the message though, because I keep looking at the structure, trying to wait them out and see if they'll actually try and fire at me again, or if I am gonna have to fire at them instead. And only once the storm gets close to me do I actually well, actually no. Somebody comes up from behind with a grenade, and I start searching for them because I would prefer not to be taken out by a grenade. That's a very hard thing to accomplish, and thus that would be kind of embarrassing for me if I got taken out by a grenade. Still yet though, it has happened before, and I've gotten angry each time, pretty much. So, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Someone's either invited me to their party, or... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I think that that was all that you could do back then. Just to invite them to your party. But, since I was the one recording, and since this is technically Marty Jester's account, I really didn't want to let him in and have a life gauge that had a big Marty Jester on it. Like... that's just the exact opposite of what I'd want. So I'm waiting for... Okay, so this guy is shooting at me, and despite them having a Dragon's Breath sniper, I'd build out of wood. Big mistake, and I managed to get taken out by that person. Next round. Alrighty, here we go. Last round. And the only round in which I don't have a point to my name. This time I'm making progress on damaging opponents at more than 50 meters away. Like I said before, I'm working on my entrance exam to get into the Longshot Leagues. Being able to do that would be a definitive proof that I am getting better at this. So, who wouldn't take the opportunity, right? I'm heading down to this gas station and picking up my I was going to say weapon, but I only picked up some ammo there. I'm guessing that particular pistol, maybe? Oh, I just deemed it not worth my time. So, I'm looking around, trying to figure out where to go from here, and I'm just here I managed to get a blue assault rifle. That's pretty much the best thing that I could ask for in this round, because that thing can actually shred from great distances away. Not quite as well as a sniper rifle, but I wasn't an accomplished sniper yet, so that kind of balances out. Anyway, let's go on ahead and make our way to wherever I'm going here, which I'm guessing is at Dirty Docks. This place is visually similar to the Dusty Depot, but there are some differences, mostly in the fact that it's on the coastline and surrounded on the east side with water. So that's really the difference between Dirty Docks and Dusty Depot. Also, in the fact that Dusty Depot had a red, white, and blue warehouse, whereas I only think that Dirty Docks has a maybe dirty white warehouse. Anyway, it's nowhere near as its warehouses are nowhere near as colorful. So that's what I'm going for here. So it's really later in the round in which I get this over 50 meter damage sorted, and it ends in elimination. So that is how I know that I even accomplished it in the first place. See, after a certain point, it starts telling you how far away you took out the opponent from. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it was quite a ways over the required distance. So, yeah. I hired Reese here so that I can accomplish another mission that I'm going to be showing off next episode. But, until then, I'm going to be working on this instead. So, I'm not really sure if I'm right about the warehouses not being that colorful, because I think maybe one of them may have been blue that I was passing by. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. It's just... yeah. It's just that type of situation. So, I believe I'm leaving Dirty Docks now because of the storm. And I think maybe I only just now got in the eye here. So, as much as I really don't need to be running, I'm still running anyway so that I can come across somebody. These challenges have in most ways made me bolder, because I used to employ an almost exclusively ambush and hide strategy. But ever since most of these challenges started throwing out the requirement to deal damage, I have started stepping out of my comfort zone a bit and blasting pretty much anyone that I see. This more reckless strategy does not always work, but then again, neither did my ambush and hide strategies. So, I guess I have to evolve in some direction, right? Now, I'm not saying that I just take all comers, because that's just not true. I don't generally like landing in hot drops. That being the drops where loads and loads and loads of people, mostly sweats, like to drop. This is because within a few short seconds of landing there, I am usually the first to get taken out. At least among the first. And you have seen, while I'm just walking along, doing my own thing, just whistling a merry tune, and the kill feed will just be spammed with so-and-so eliminated so-and-so with a rifle, or so-and-so shotgun so-and-so, or so-and-so eliminated so-and-so with a pistol, or SMG, or so-and-so exploded so-and-so, or so-and-so thought so-and-so was hot stuff. You know, that general sort of stuff, you know? So, honestly speaking, that's my point. They're all taking each other out faster than you can actually read the kill feed. So that ends up being one of the reasons why I don't like going to places like Tilted Towers, Lazy Lakes, and various other things, really. At one point, there was an Indiana Jones themed area that it's kind of hard to say. Like, on the one hand, it was too popular, but on the other hand, you had a guaranteed legendary chest. So it was kind of one of those hot drops that I could tolerate, if that makes sense. There are also hot drops that go in the other direction than Tilted Towers and Lazy Lake. We call them bot drops. Basically, what that means is, at least in Chapter 3, there was a place called Synapse Station. And that place had... that place was popular among the worst players in Fortnite. Um, like, those players would essentially just drop there only to die to somebody that was A ranked or higher. And at that point, guess who was A ranked or higher? Me and Jester. So, yeah. We ended up taking care of business quite easily there. And now, we are moving along to the desert, and this guy, I'm afraid to say, this is where I die. This is where I get eliminated. Reese couldn't do anything in time, and I placed 15th. Which is not bad, and especially considering I have some progress. Alrighty, that seems to be about it for this episode. The next one is going to prove to be very fruitful, as we do challenges such as earn bars to hire a character, drop off a vehicle at the gas station at Catty Corner, visit 2 different restaurant kitchens, and drive a vehicle from Pleasant Park to Lazy Lake. In the meantime though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, adios amigos.